We live here from Blunt Time Records. You know, we just want to take a moment to have a special guest um, here today to speak on behalf of the Blunt Time movement, from the underground, from every area, the streets to through penitentiaries and different people that have come across him in different ways over the years that he was incarcerated, and now he is the vice president out here in the free world, and a chance to build a new career, a new start, like Don King and some of the other great people that have had the opportunity to second chance to change their lives and to better themselves for their family. Live on the show is Vice President of Blunt Time Records, Mr. David Trotter. Welcome to the show. What's going down?
How you doing, brother? First of all, I'd like to thank you for having me here. You know, as I've been through a lot of adversity in my life, and I'm a firm believer that adversity builds character. And throughout life, I've seen that if you have a dream or if you have a goal, you know, you have to plan for this. You have to plan what it takes to achieve your goal. Like I say, when I was doing my time for the Kansas Correction Facility, I ran across a lot of young talent, but they didn't have any direction. You know, they didn't understand the music business. They didn't understand masters and copyrights. You know, they didn't know. I had to learn that myself. But, you know, there's a lot of young talent, and a lot of them don't know where to start or how to get started. But I was fortunate enough that I had the opportunity that, you know, my brother, Bo Blunt, has been in the music industry for over 20 years now. Over 20 years. And I have learned some of the business from him. And I could convey that to them, how to get started, how to market yourself, how to sell yourself, you know. And it just amazes me how I would just captivate their attention, because basically when you're incarcerated, you have to have something real to hold on to. And for young black males, a lot of times it's music or athletics. But most of the young guys there, when had been misguided, misdirected, they was into music, and that was one way that I could reach out to them and put something positive on them. You know what I'm saying? Share something positive with them.
So we basically passing information from the free world to you, and and it would be pictures. They get to see the real deal with people like, you know, who? Just name some of the people that they know that you were real, that you wasn't just some lying inmate like a lot of them are. You know, they prospected you. They when you talked, they knew that you had real information, right?
Yes.
And they seen it with their own eyes or read it or something, right?
Right.
You know,
seen, and a lot of times, some of the demo tapes and information I had, they were familiar with some of the artists, you know, already from the underground, you know, like Pimpsta, you know, Ice Cube, Dre, you know, Snoop. You know, they could see that, and it was real to them. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't just words. You know, a lot of times in there, people say things. They can be whatever they want to be, but you know, if you don't have no way to confirm that, a lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, he just woofing. He just talking out the side of his neck." But they didn't believe that. They know about Blunt Time, because I spread the word from day one when I was in there.
For how many years, if you would like to share that?
I did 13 calendars, 13 day for day, 13 years. Yes, sir. And it was a learning experience. I ran across some good people. I ran about some good people that were just misdirected. You know, for whatever reason they was in there, they were just misdirected. They didn't have the structure or whatever to navigate through this thing we call life. You know, we all get off track sometime. But the main thing is just to dust yourself off and get back on it. Get back at it. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. 'Cause it's always a brighter day tomorrow. You can just hold on till tomorrow. You know, that's a brand new day. Always look at this is a new day. You know, what can I do today to make a difference? You know, whether it's helping somebody else, something simple as somebody to just listen to. You know, somebody just talk. You know. But I'm now. It's I'm free. You know, and it's family. Family is the most important thing. You know, if you got anybody in your life that gives a damn whether you're alive or dead, treat them like gold. That's what I learned out of life.
Real talk. And so you were able to, when they see that Blunt Time was out there with them boys, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Ice Cube, and 8 Ball, MJG, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Mo Thugs, and just everybody that was out there where it was real, and they knew that you wasn't lying. They knew that it was real, you know what I'm saying? And, they taken when their information, and whenever they left and went on their mighty merry ways, they were able to take that, they know, and spread that word in other markets. So like a volcano, Blunt Time's been brewing, quiet as it's kept, you know what I'm saying? And, we have a new movement going on right now, and I think it's all over the United States. People across the waters are starting to hit Blunt Time up and following us on Twitter. Japan especially, like it's going crazy. I don't know what's going on over there, but it's every day we're getting new requests for tweeters, followers. So you as Blunt Time, what would you like to see in the label do, and with new artists and with veteran artists and like Pimpster, and who's got a new album coming out, and then like Lil Sonny just dropping his album now, Sonny Corleone. What do you think about that new album?
Oh, I had a chance to listen to it. I'm very impressed with Lil Sonny Corleone. He's got the beats that are on it, the lyrics. It's got a nice vibe to it. I think it's going to be a big seller. I see good things for him. I'd like to see the label just go worldwide. Like back when No Limit first came out. They started out selling CDs out of the trunk of their car, and then it became a movement. They did movies and they marketed their material real well. They really did, and that's what I like to see with Blunt Time.
Well, we know we've been in the game, and we like to see success.
Sure.
And help other people get it, and it is Blunt Time. Like the clock above your head say, it's don't matter what time it is. It's 7:30 in Central Time, but if I was in Pacific Time now, it'd be 5:30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Or
exactly.
Eastern it'd be 8:30 right now. So we moving around in all areas, and we expect great things out of you in helping Blunt Time get to the next level. Now that you're on the outside, you did what you did on the outside for 13 years, pushing the label in every way, and these people believed in you because you was a source to real reality, not just no lying, fake, whatever, shooting at whatever, the yada yada. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Most
and
definitely.
You they supported with concrete information and stuff. And I'd still like to see the items that you got for 13 years that they didn't let get through the system because it wasn't censored.
Right.
They censored everything. I still want to see some of the items of what much you might have of Blunt Time that we don't remember we did because we've done such much underground and people know us. But what you think about that?
I think that while I was in there, that was what kept me focused on bettering myself. Seeing the label and seeing you do good. You know what I mean? That was something positive that I could take that they couldn't take away from me. They could censor my mail and a whole lot of other foolishness that I care not to really talk about right now. But that's what kept me solid. kept me grounded. Kept me looking for a better day. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Long time come though.
Absolutely.
It was like this didn't. It's like this day was gonna never come. It's like,
Right.
There's days I thought I would, I'd die before you get out. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I mean,
right.
13 years is a long damn time,
Yeah,
man.
it
I mean,
is.
that's real talk. I
thoughts
mean,
like that.
I don't know how a person can do 13 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
One
It's- to
day
me,
at a
that's
time.
like-
That's what I used to
I
tell
don't
them.
I can't even
One day at a
imagine it,
time.
man. That's just, I can't even imagine, but you one day at a time. Yeah, I guess that's what
Yes,
it would
yeah.
have to be.
Hey, the highlight of my year was throwing calendars in the trash. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the calendar I got to, that was my New Year's. That was my Christmas present.
Oh,
Throwing
shit.
calendars in the
Boy,
trash.
that's a new one right there.
You know what
Oh,
I'm
damn. That's
what,
crazy.
and that's the way I
Yeah.
look at it. But that last calendar, I tore it up piece by piece, one little piece at a time, and threw it in the trash. And I think that was one of my greatest
Damn.
moments in my life.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Yes,
Well,
sir. Yes, sir.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
well, now you out here just trying to
Yeah,
push the
we
label.
gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna look forward. You're gonna look forward. You can't plow a field by looking behind you. You got to look forward and stay focused on what you're trying to achieve.
You heard it first.